Well, just as Dorothy Day was chosen as the paradigm for social justice, rooted in a deep spirituality and incarnational spirituality, and chosen as the topic for the very first Oblate School of Theology Social Justice Conference. And just as we've seen, Patty Regal was the obvious choice for the very first Social Justice Advocate Award for the City of San Antonio. My job is to let you know that our student award is going to seem very obvious to you too. In fact, her name is Katie Ogawa, and I hope I got her name right. And we actually flew her in from Albuquerque, New Mexico, where she is a medical student. But she just recently graduated from Trinity University, and has a resume that would make all of us people with gray hair very envious. But I was told I only had 3 minutes, so I'm going to stick to the Dorothy Day-ish sort of things. As a high school student, Katie joined a mission group and came to San Antonio and stayed in an inner city church and volunteered her time with organizations that serve the homeless and serve children with disabilities. Catholic Worker was one of them. She was so moved by that, she came back the next year and served in a leadership position for other groups that came in and did the same thing. Then, just before she entered Trinity University, she was the leader for an alternative freshman orientation project where they lived in this church and served people who were homeless and children with disabilities. Then, during her freshman year at Trinity, she conceived of an idea, a new organization called Hope Hall, and convinced Trinity leadership to dedicate a floor of a dorm for students that wanted to live in community, learn about the issues surrounding poverty and homelessness, and dedicate all of their community service hours to such organizations. The first year, I think about 30 students signed up to do that. Second year, 60, third year, 90, and it keeps growing, even when Katie's no longer there, which is a sign, as we heard today, of great leadership. She also got a really prestigious award, probably her most prestigious award up until today. She was chosen as the Youth Recipient Philanthropist Award by the National Organization of Professional Fundraisers, and brought the audience down with her speech. Wonderful. But it's not really all about her awards that she's racked up, nor is it about what she's done, but it's about how she's done it. And I think that's the way she exemplifies Dorothy Day. Rather than trying to fix people in need and most disenfranchised from the community in a top-down model, she exemplifies a model where she saw all lives as connected, vulnerable, and having equal potential for mutual learning and healing. I think she's an example of engagement, as Patty was talking about. And that's probably the reason why the award that's nearest and dearest to her heart was kind of a simple award given by her peers and her and the faculty at Trinity at graduation, the Kindness Award. And her work continues in Albuquerque as a medical student. Typical of Katie, she's only in medical school less than a year, and she becomes the leader of a student-run clinic that is geared to give free care to those who are homeless and those living in poverty without medical insurance. And then my last little thing is last night when she ran, almost broke her award. Last night when she ran up to me to give me a hug, even though I've known her for 5 years, I didn't recognize her. You see, I know Katie with flowing, long, curly, natural curly hair, and her hair was short, really short. And you probably figured it out already, knowing what you do now about Katie. She not only shaved her own head, but got other girls to shave their hair. And in 2 weeks, raised $30,000 for the Cancer Center in Albuquerque. And so it's a great honor to present this award to Katie Ogawa.